This is John. John is a farmer, and like most farmers, John's biggest problem is water. The rain is unpredictable, and so is the water authority. So John depends on the well pump to water his farm, and his power bill is killing him. Turning on that hard starter every time John has to water his field is not efficient. It uses a lot of power, unlike a variable frequency drive, also known as a VFD. Let's look at 3 advantages of a VFD over a hard starter. Do you know how power gets drawn to your pump? When you turn on the hard starter, the motor has to draw a big jolt of current during startup. And guess what? The power company charges you at a higher tier for that. And your bill goes up. Now, compare that to a VFD. A VFD controller drives the pump motor by ramping the frequency and voltage of the pump to match the load. So at no point do you see any spikes or high amp usage. And that, my friend, lowers your power usage and lowers your bill. What if you run a big 30 horsepower pump but don't want to water a large area? With a hard starter, you have no control over the amount of power you'll use. And at 736 watts per horsepower, you're looking at generating over 21,000 watts of power. What a waste. But use a VFD in the same scenario, and with variable output control, you get to decide how much power to use. Now, we know running 3-phase versus single-phase power is a much more efficient use of electricity, but it's so much more money to install. A VFD can solve that problem. If you only have single-phase power on your farm, a VFD will be able to simulate a third phase. It's like fooling your pump into thinking it's a lion when it's just a little cub. John now uses a VFD for his pump. Let's compare John's old bill to his new one. John saved money by using less power, using lower power output control, and by simulating 3-phase power. Add a few solar panels to that, and your investment is returned to you in a very reasonable amount of time. Give us a call, or talk to an AAA representative at your event. Just like John, you'll be glad you did. 760-868-2512.